Hello everyone, my name is Halima. I am a certified public accountant by profession, and today I'm here to talk on the new child tax credit, the advanced child tax credit that was enacted in March through the American Rescue Plan. This is a credit family, friends, and clients have been asking me about, and I believe it is very important, so I came on to talk on the main points. So before I get started, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel because it is a fairly new channel. And also I plan to be bringing content on accounting, finance, taxes, and money related matters on this channel. So thank you in advance for subscribing. Let's get right into it. Okay, so you will ask me, what are the updates to the child tax credit? The main updates through the American Rescue Plan for the child tax credit is that the maximum child tax credit amount in 2021 increased. It increased to $3,600 for children 6 and under, and $3,000 per child, per qualifying child, let me emphasize, per qualifying child, within the ages 6 and under. 3,600, and within the ages 6 through 17 it is $3,000 per child. So in addition to this, the credit is now fully refundable. That means that it doesn't matter if you have an earned income or if you are eligible to file taxes, you can still claim the credit, and that is so great. That is a great thing, and it's a very good time to have kids. Okay, the next thing I want to touch on is the advanced child tax credit, and it is part of the American Rescue Plan. But what the IRS, the government, has decided is that half of the credit will be paid out to parents during the year, the last 6 months, starting July 15th, which is today as I am recording this video. Some of you should have received that direct deposit in your account. And for those of you that do not have a direct deposit bank account with the IRS, they plan to send out checks. This credit, as I said, is starting to roll out July 15th, which is today as I'm recording, and it will be paid out the 15th of every month. And the only exception is in August, it will be paid out on the 13th instead of the 15th. So keep an eye out for that. The other half of the credit, the IRS said you can claim it as you normally do when you file your tax return. So that is important to note, because once you file your tax return, don't expect to get the full credits, because you've already taken half of it during the year. That's a very big change, because you will be receiving $300 per qualifying child if the child is within the age of 6 and under, and you will be receiving $250 if your child is within the ages 6 till 17. It is important to note that this year, even if your child turns 17 in 2021, you can still claim that credit for them. They can still have a child tax credit. Before, if your child turns 17 during the year, you can no longer claim a child tax credit, which I believe is really good. So this credit is not compulsory, meaning that you have the option to unenroll if indeed you don't want to receive it and you decide to take the lump sum when you file your taxes. It is an option. There is an option to unenroll, and I'll share that portal with you and explain how it works. You can actually go and do it yourself. So the requirement to qualify for this advanced child tax credit, you will ask me. Well, the IRS said most of you don't have to do anything, because if you've already filed your 2020 taxes and you have your direct deposit information, your address, you have your information on their file, then you don't have to do anything. They will use that information to make the payments. If you did not file your 2020, they advise you file your 2020. But in case probably you are not required to file, or you don't want to file for any reason, the IRS said still they can use your 2019 tax information and make those payments using that information. It is based on your qualifying child's information on your 2020 or 2019 tax return. They will base the payment on and make the calculation. So bear in mind, if you ask me, oh, I did not file 2020, neither 2019 because I was not required to, either because you did not have an earned income or you don't owe tax liabilities, so you are not required to, there is an option. You can go on, there is a portal the IRS has created for non-filer. It's called the non-filer tool. And that information, that link I'll share at the description of this video for you to go and use in case you did not file your taxes and are not required to file your taxes. You go in and put in the basic information that the IRS needs, and they will get the information and make those payments. But bear in mind, it's too late now to get the July payment. But if you give them your information now, the August payment you'll be able to get. So if you have not filed your taxes, you can still file your taxes. If you're not required to file your taxes, you can still give the IRS your information. You don't want to miss the payment. You don't want to miss the credit, especially the fact that this law is mainly enacted to help people minimize to a great extent their financial hardship that is caused by the pandemic we all have been through. So I advise you to go and file your taxes, or go and give the IRS your information through this portal. Another thing to note about the advanced child tax credit is that your qualifying child must be under the age of 18 and have a valid social security number, because the IRS will use that information to make the payments. Okay, next we're going to talk about one critical tool, and I feel the most important tool in this entire process that the IRS has created. They have created a child tax credit update portal. And in this portal, you'll be able to enroll to receive, you'll be able to, check to see if you are enrolled and eligible to receive this credit. Also, as I mentioned earlier, it's not a mandatory credit you must receive monthly. So there is an area in this portal where you can go in and enroll to get this advance payments. It is very simple. It has all that you need. And one thing I like about this portal also is the fact that you can update your banking information. So let's say your banking information has changed and you still want to receive direct deposits, which I prefer is more easier. I personally prefer direct deposit than checks, because we all know the scam and fraud. People can steal checks from your mailbox. So you can go in and update your banking information. Then you might ask me, how do I sign up? Great question, because I've left the link to this portal on the description of the video. All you have to do is click on the link, and if you already have an existing IRS account, you just use your IRS username and password to log in. If you do not, don't worry, you can create one. And on creating one, you have to have a photo ID ready. And this is really cool, because you can go in, check to see if you are enrolled to receive the advance payment, and to make sure if you don't want to receive it, you unenroll from it. And also you can just update your banking information. Well, let me note this at this point. This advanced child tax credit is not permanent. The IRS said it's a temporary rule for 2021, so things might change. So just bear in mind, it might stay the same or they might go back to the old child tax credit amount. Fingers crossed they keep it the same. All right, so the links are the description of this video, as I have mentioned. So thank you so much. I've come to the end of this video. I hope you've learned something out of this video. And if you know someone that needs this information, please share with them. And once again, I'm pleading that you subscribe to this channel. Until we meet again, bye.